welcome folks to Never Split the Party. We're only 3 minutes late from actually starting the, not party prep stuff. We've got a couple of announcements tonight, which we are going to get into right after we do our introductions. First up, we have Patrick.
Yo, my name is Patrick. I am playing Reich Oren. He is a Lashunta envoy, and in case you weren't aware, very handsome. So much so, he gets some bits.
Well, that's going to lead to our announcements. Also, I like that Rye's new middle name is had not seen that one coming. Next up is Michael.
Hi, I'm Michael, and I am playing Zero, who is a android operative. No bits from me.
Right, Chris.
Hello, I'm Chris. I play Milla, who is a Istoki mechanic. Grow up.
All right, Nick.
I am Nick, and I play Brawl, who's a Yosoki soldier.
Yeah, Yosoki!
Maybe I'll get the accent right this episode. Who knows?
You won't.
You should roll a d6 and just have a number of accents that you kind of use as a fallback. It's fine.
Yeah, Radio Ralph today. Do Radio Ralph.
Well, guys, come on. We gotta go kill those guys.
Oh, God. All right, Justin, you're up.
And I'm Justin. I'm playing Seeker, the android technomancer, who is also a brilliant artist in very liberal mixed media.
That's my that's going to be on your business cards. That's my favorite line. And I don't think I introduced myself. I am Dustin, the GM, also known as Arbitrary Nerd, as much as no one likes that. And
We don't like that. Is that we don't like you.
Oh, gotcha. Oh my God, I knocked over the tower of Coke cans I was building. No! Back to the show.
It sounded like one can.
It was 2. But it did knock over all of my tents, but it's okay. What was I going to say? Oh, on to announcements. We actually have a couple of fun announcements. Does anyone want to do the honors?
Who wants to do the fun announcements, guys?
Done.
Well, that was exciting. Jump in there. We actually made affiliate status on Twitch, which is crazy awesome. It is thanks to our wonderful viewers, and a lot of the community from Awesomeness Dude helped out with that.
Mm-hmm. Also, Nick, this guy here, he made a new emote for us, so show it off.
That would be...
Boom, 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 boom.
I don't know. So,
that's my emote sound.
Never.
Hopefully in post-production for the YouTube episode, either this will be cut or Nick will throw up the email. Although I think it'll probably just be cut, right, Nick?
Gross.
Yeah, I guess I intended on cutting it.
Yeah, I don't think anything that refers to the
audio
chat
people are going to be like, what?
Well, I mean, I would cut that anyways. All right.
Yes,
That's it. That's our affiliate status, and we already have an emote rocking. So anytime you guys, one of our subscribers, notices us roll a 1 or just in general suck at the game, please throw up the emote, which is Nevers for capital E eyes. So Nevers for eyes. I don't know how this works, guys. I'm old-ish.
No, oldish is another one of my followers.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
My bad.
That is a thing. Oldish. Yeah, that's his name.
Nevers for eyes, and you get our lovely eye jam emote as conceptualized by Seeker in episode 2, the lost episode.
We're still trying to get it back.
No, it's not going to happen. It's fine. We're going to do it's fine. We'll do a recap. We did not do a Crunchy Crunch eyeball yet, Rachel, but Crunchy Crunch will have its day.
Does Crunchy Crunch have eyeball-shaped puffs, or is it just like tricks with the new shapes?
Yeah, then you're just going straight up eye holes.
Yeah.
No, nobody else eats eye holes. Only I.
Those are my eye holes.
That being said, if you guys if any of our viewers or listeners have any ideas for emotes, please let us know.
Yes. Our Discord is below.
Yes.
Thanks, Droma. That's so nice.
Yeah. And we haven't even started. All right, guys, we can wrap it up.
We haven't officially started yet. Alrighty, guys. I will do a very... Oh, wait, does anyone else want to do the recap instead of listening to my awful voice?
No, you're the GM. Do it. Good job trying to get out of it, though.
All right, hold on. For the record, starting this episode, whoever sucks the most has to recap next episode. Mostly, yeah. Sorry, Patrick, you're going to have to default if everyone's awesome. Moving forward, then as a recap, the party made landing on Pyramid Station Alpha. They disembarked and they did some searching. They're trying to find a way to get the ship that they got a little damaged repaired so that they can actually use it for their own, I'm assuming, nefarious purposes. I don't actually know what their deal is. They traveled to where the Detective C was holed up and found his area was overturned and trashed, and apparently C has left. They met a psychic who was a couple doors down from C's office, who was, totally legit, and made fast friends with Seeker and gave them some information that not only was Pistol Station security looking for C, so were some Vesk soldier-looking types, or a Vesk soldier-looking type, I should say. I think it was Solo. I should know. I made it up. Did I miss anything else in the recap? I feel like I missed. Then they decided to actually go on the obvious quest chain I fed them for some pest extermination.
After it took us 45 minutes to decide that.
It's fine. We'll get better. We'll nail it. And they encountered a shopkeeper who was not who he appeared. It was a halfling named Vosik. Rye pretty quickly figured out that this was not the shop owner and not affiliated with the shop. And he intimidated the little fella so bad, he quickly slammed the self-defense button for the shop.
And then our GM forgot to give us access to our tokens.
Yeah. Wait, that doesn't make any sense. I dragged it from your character sheet.
I have no access to my tokens.
I must not have given you access to your character sheet.
This is gonna get cut.
I'm gonna have to edit so much this episode.
Yeah, you are.
Nick, for the music video.
Yeah.
No, that should have worked. Hold on, let's see if Miller's is just weird.
Maybe you're just weird.
Also true?
No, I can't move mine.
Really? Son of a... All right. Well, I guess the first part we're going to do... Why don't you guys talk about your characters' goals and aspirations while I do some technical stuff?
No, the audience is going to need to figure that out as we go. It's a mystery. We can't reveal all of our secrets.
Well, how about you guys talk about the last episode of...
Man, remember that time we took 45 minutes to get off the ship?
Yeah. Hey, remember that time we named our ship?
We didn't do that either, did we?
Well, that doesn't matter because it didn't ever actually... it didn't come up yet.
Wasn't
I'm
it the?
excited it though.
I set up like.
I thought it was the Rhapsody Bohemian.
Oh yeah, the Rhapsody Bohemian.
Hey Nick, did I use that kappa correctly?
Yep, you sure did, Pat.
I'm learning internet.
Nick has to teach us how to use Twitch because we are completely inept.
They're like,
this is
so
a pretty
Nick,
long segment.
what is a kappa? What is a pog champ?
What is it,
Not
Dan's game?
literal questions I asked Nick last week.
Who is Dan and what is his game?
All right, could you guys give me a quick test for your character tokens?
Yeah, watch as I get away from the action.
Yeah,
You put yourself right back there.
Run away!
Shots on you.
I can control everything. It's
Okay,
gonna be a
but I'm
long
at least
segment
gonna
that we gotta
turn
cut,
around.
huh?
No, it's fine. We can keep some of it in. It's fine for some fluff. J-Man, could you make us into the Roll20 window though?
Will do.
J-Man,
Ah!
champion of the M-Man.
Ah!
And for our viewers, you may notice that we have a bar underneath our Roll20 thing going on there.
Unless you're talking to Miller, then it's a bar. I kind of feel bad about that one. Oh, you want? You know what? This is for the after party. We'll save it for later.
I'm trying to see the thing. It hasn't popped up on Twitch. I must be really behind on Twitch.
It takes a while.
All right, I'm just gonna move on then and roll for initiative.
All right.
You don't tell me what to do.
Actually, I do.
Yeah.
Oh!
Sucks.
Oh! Use it! Use it!
Oh!
Use the emote!
Are you stupid kidding me? Two of them?
This is gonna be so good.
Oh.
Oh, I got 3. Wow.
Oh.
I mean, I get a
Really
+1 to
great.
that, but it's still not good.
Oof, yeah. we got a few of 'em.
Right.
I'm just glad that I wasn't the first. I was the second. I was tied with the first.
Wow, you guys rolled terribly.
I guess it's deserving that I rolled the first one, seeing as how I made the emote.
Who's the highest? Zero? Thank you, Zero, for not being completely inept.
Wait till I attack.
He could not roll and still go before us.
in fact, I think that's the way to win. Oh no, Miller is actually up there too. So then it's Seeker, and then who has the highest initiative bonus?
Out of who?
The ones.
I have 6.
I don't care about you.
I have a +1.
Brawl and I both have +1.
Rye, are you +3 initiative?
No, I am +1 initiative.
So you're both +1 initiative.
We're both +1 initiative.
All right. Just because I like Brawl better, he's going first.
Oh,
nice.
Well, one of them is going to be more useful in combat.
And one of us needs to get away from the combat.
Yeah, that's fine.
Patrick, I'm going to send you a macro, and you can use that.
Thank you. I tried to make one. I half succeeded.
He tried. He ultimately.
I have a button that I can hit, and it will roll a 20. I just can't. I don't know how you did it where like you can add your own.
I got you.
Wait, you can send things to me?
I'm sending you. I'm just going to send you the text for it.
Don't. Just let's do this later because he's definitely not going to get it now.
I'm going to roll so many die.
Setting you guys back in scene, Rye has just intimidated the crap out of Voslik the Halfling, who ducked down behind the desk, which you guys can see on the Roll20 map, which is to the north of the room, and he slammed his hand on the underneath of the table, setting off security in the shop. Immediately, what my players see as they roll for initiative were 4 different piles of seemingly disconnected junk stirring to life throughout the shop. There are 2 in the northern part of the shop, in basically the corners. And then towards the eastern side of the shop, there's another 2 piles of now moving junk. To describe the shop a little bit better, there are 3 aisles separated by large shelves, which are floor to ceiling, and they're just crammed full of like bits and pieces and junk for ships. This is clearly not where he has like his good stuff. It's not where he has like the big ship components. This is mostly odds and ends. The counter at the north is a pretty large affair. It's got 2 different little terminals for checking out and dealing with customers. And then in the back corner here, the northwest corner, you can see the stairs going down. Looks like into a basement level because you guys are on the ground level of the station. So these 4 pieces come to life. They start moving. And Miller, could I have you give me an engineering check?
Can it be another nat 20? Oh, no. 18.
18. You actually recognize these. It looks as if the shop owner, whomever that actually is, has some sort of somewhat illegal security system, and that these are 4 separate parts to a robot security droid that is kind of like a standard model for Pyramid Station Alpha, but has apparently been disassembled into 4 different pieces.
Oh, yeah, I kind of do this stuff on my weekdays.
I actually feel like there are roles for creature identification. I don't know what those are off the top of my head.
Actually, for robots, I believe it's specifically engineering.
That would make sense to me.
Yeah, actually, it's in my cheat sheet.
Would you want me to do a roll as well?
Well, all I need is his probably did it, but
okay.
Chris, while you're looking that up, I'm going to give the robot its turn because it rolled way better than all of you.
Right.
And then when you get to it, I'll let you give some information to the group if your roll was high enough. If not, I'll have Seeker roll as well. Alrighty, so the robot pieces jumble to life. They kind of start activating. There are different parts, and they seem to look like they have kind of different focuses. And Miller in particular realizes that this robot's not complete yet. It's separated into 4 pieces, which is kind of like it's being hidden. It actually moves. Let's see.
So the DC for it, depending on if it's very common, average, or rare.
Okay.
What would you say?
Average.
All right, so it's 10 plus 1.5 times the creature's 1.5 the creature's CR.
Oh yeah, you're doing fine. In terms of CR, we'll give you the less mechanicalness of it. You know that this thing.
And for every 5 points it succeeds, more knowledge is gleaned from it.
Okay. And yeah, you got pretty high. You know that it's about 3 levels higher than you guys are when it's complete. So you know that this thing, in terms of like how dangerous it is, it's very dangerous. This is some real serious security, which makes sense in a shop that deals with starship parts. You know that it's got kind of standard humanoid movement. It's got a humanoid build. It has some higher tech weaponry, including it does have some nanite repair parts, which is kind of like a regen, and it also has some electric equipment that does sometimes come into play. In terms of weaknesses, you know that like because of the way the frame is constructed, if you guys were to get any perfectly aimed hits, aka critical hits, those would be especially effective. And despite controlling electricity a little bit, it doesn't otherwise like the stuff. Okay. So these pieces jumble together and they start to move. So the top, the northwest pile of parts moves 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. It beelines across the top of the shop towards one of the other piles of bits and pieces. Similarly, the southern middle pile of parts jumps off of a set of shelves, runs across the aisle, and clambers into the other pile of parts. And you see that they actually start to take shape and they start to combine and build up. It's now on one set of parts, but it's taken on a definitive look. It looks like this is the creature's lower half.
That's pretty hot.
The droid's lower half.
Hey guys, that's not good.
Next up is Zero.
All right. So as far as cover goes, would the aisles be considered cover?
They'd be
half cover probably.
No, so the way, because they're floor to ceiling and they're fully chock full of things, they would be full cover, not total concealment, full cover, which I think is +4, but Chris can correct me if that's wrong. If you wanted to make them half cover, you could swipe some parts out of the way, but as long as you're being mindful of where you are in relation to the shelves, you can avoid giving the other unit you're firing at cover.
All right, and how about the counter?
Counter is half cover.
All right.
Partial cover, whatever it's called. It's partial.
So I'm going to go a little bit closer to the counter, and I'm going to take a shot at Bosek, I think his name was, the one that's cowering behind the counter.
Sure. From that angle, though, he is going to have partial cover.
And partial cover is he gets +2 to AC and reflex saves.
All right. And assuming he's not looking, I'm going to use a trick attack on him.
Yeah, he is not looking. I also did not make a 10 for this guy. You're killing me.
I assume his challenge rating is not above a 29 or 20 plus, whatever it is. Is it over 29? All right.
It's not.
And nat 1.
Spooping kidding me.
Oh, great.
Was it nat 1 on a D20?
Yeah.
Guys, we got another
real nat 1.
So as you're trying to do your trick attack, the gun kind of slips, and instead of aiming, like say you're spinning the gun a little bit, instead of aiming directly at the halfling, it actually goes off a little early and fires at Rye. Please make another attack roll to see if you hit Rye.
12.
Hey Rye, what's is this a
KAC?
KAC? It's a projectile weapon?
Yes.
Hey, actually, I know this. I have it. Rye. So what was the damage roll?
I didn't do damage yet.
No. So it was to hit 12?
Yeah, 12.
So your gun goes off and it pings onto the counter right in front of Rye's face, spreading up fake simulated wood chips into the Lashunta's face.
I just look at Zero.
All right, and Zero, you moved, right?
I did.
So that is both of your actions. So we will move on to Miller.
All right. Miller, 5, 10, 15, 20, 30. Basically, like, hops over the counter there and makes a beeline towards that robot there. He's going to try to disable it.
What does that look like?
So he has his so he's running in, kind of has his head ducked down while paint chips and and spoop are flying everywhere. And he pulls out his little portable computer and tries to interface with this little guy here and tries to shut it down.
All right.
Engineering check or computers.
I'm not sure. Is this actually a thing that you can do?
Yeah, I thought you could disable. Skills.
Why you ask questions? Just trust us. We would never steal it wrong.
Disable device. You can use engineering to disable a lock, trap, or mechanical, a technological device, or disarm an explosive, as long as the device is unattended and you can access it.
I'll consider it unattended while it's off. I don't know how hacking robots works, but yeah, go for it. So does it give you a challenge?
It says the DC of the check is determined by the GM is based on the complexity of the device.
It's pretty complex. It's a security robot.
For extremely complex devices or systems, the GM might require multiple checks. The GM rolls the engineering check to check to the disabled devices in secret. So you do it in secret. So you don't necessarily know whether or not your attempt has succeeded or failed.
Well, if the robot stops,
you disable the device. If you fail the check, you discover an error or attempt to disable the device again. If you fail the check by 5 or more, something goes wrong.
Okay. And the DC is, I'm assuming, it has to be set by me?
Yep.
Okay. Does it give a tier for complicated versions?
Does not actually give. Nope. Oh, wait. Hold on. Simple, tricky, difficult, complex. Yeah, so it does. So simple device is. Hold on. Actually, gives a disarm or reset a sentry turret or similar trap.
I'll allow it.
Okay,
trap, not so much.
Reset a sentry or similar trap. Okay. Disarm an explosive or a security system from a control panel or similar device.
Not quite.
All right, then it would probably be difficult. It's 2d4 rounds and DC is 20.
2d4?
2d4. So,
yeah, this thing's actively on the move.
Yeah. All right. Mind if I take that back then?
No, that's fine. We'll look into that a little bit more. I'm sure there is a way, but I don't know what it is. It might be something that you're supposed to do with the drone, though. I think drones have remote hacking ability for droids. I don't know if Exocortex has something similar.
I do later.
Oh, later. Okay, so I think this is a skill that comes in later. Because I know Technomancers can also do something similar, but that's a later ability.
Yeah. And I'll have to look into computers because I can also do a computers check.
Computers is mostly just with actual computers. I was just looking it up just to make sure myself.
Yeah. Okay. Then instead, he's gonna where was he? He was right here. 5, 10, 15, 20. So he's gonna hop over the counter again. He's gonna kind of flip down his goggles and with the gun up to what's the guy's name again?
Mossick.
To be fair, you do have to make an athletics check to hop over the counter.
Do you?
Yep.
Oh, all right.
You're in combat, absolutely.
All right.
Absolutely.
Let's see some more eyes GM emotes, guys.
I mean, I certainly hope you pass, but I won't complain if you fail.
Athletics, you said it?
Yeah.
Roll 1d20 minus 1. 15.
Yeah, you're fine.
Yeah. So he kind of points his gun at the cowering. What's his name again? Vosick with an H? Vosick. With the cowering Vosick, it says, "Shut this thing down or I'll shoot."
All right, you'll have to see what happens on his turn if that's what you want to do.
Yep.
Roll me an intimidate check.
Yes.
Keep in mind, he's already scared.
Yep.
8.
He's not that scared. All right, so we'll see what he does.
If he doesn't, then I ready the action to shoot him in the face.
I'll allow shoot him.
Not in the face, but maybe in the kneecap.
Nope, that's fine. To shoot him, that's fine. Nope, totally fine. Seeker, you're up.
Okay, so we've got how many around us? There's 2 of them have formed up already, correct?
So there's 3 targets that are mobile, and then there's the cowering halfling.
Okay, so can I tell which one's kind of which part of it, whether like one makes the legs, one makes the body or the head or whatever?
You need to make an engineering check if you wanted to figure that out.
Sure, I want to do that. I just look quick how much my engineering 8. Okay, cool. 1d20 plus 8. 28. Ooh, crit. Well, not crit, but nat 20.
Nat 20, which does not terribly help you on skill checks, other than it's a high roll, and I'm going to tell you, so you're good. So quickly looking, you notice that there's like other junk kind of taped to it and zip tied to it, so that it was kind of disguised in the shop as junk. But you're able to tell that the parts that combined, which are just slightly south into the that's the east of you, they are the lower torso. That is the waist component, the legs, no weapons visible that you can see. The upper portion, the one that's farther west, that appears to actually have its head on it, and a maybe the barrels of a Gatling gun looking thing. And then the parts shoved in the northeast corner are the rest of its torso, which also has arms.
Okay. Do I know anything more about the robot that that Miller might not have known?
You know that it comes with an integrated arc rifle as one of its weapons, so you kind of are able to identify it. You also know that if the thing gets too close to you in combat, it actually is pretty heavy, so it will throw its body around.
Okay, so I'm gonna take a full action to cast Magic Missile on the one that looks like it has guns. So that's 3 Magic Missiles coming at it.
Okay.
3 D4.
I thought there was something special with Magic Missile where only 2 can hit, but you can hit an additional target with 1 or something.
It's okay, so I got a 9. I didn't roll very well on that. Basically how it works is you can target more than one person with individual missiles. However, if you take a full action, you can shoot 3 Magic Missiles.
Ah, neato. All right.
Yeah.
All right, so your missiles streak out and kind of smash into the thing, blowing pieces everywhere, but it is still like crawling on spindly legs that kind of protrude out of its head component. And since that was your full action, Brawl is up.
Brawl is up. Okay. We're going to be taking a little run around the counter here over to so this thing right next to me currently, this thing right here, that was over here and it's running over towards this other thing in the corner.
Yeah, it ran from the west northern corner to the east northern corner. That's right, I'm doing it backwards tonight. It's fine.
Okay. So I'm just going to get in the way of this thing on a crash course to the other robotic.
And as you do so,
component.
it triggers its Gatling gun and takes an attack of opportunity on you. Oh no, it can't. It's only physical attack. It attempts to slam its head into you as you cross its threatened square. Well, someone want to give me an eyes jam emote?
Yeah.
Son of a.
It's eyes jam.
I imagine it falls over.
Yeah, its entire eye unit has electric sparks shining out of it, and it stumbles on its little spindly legs. It's now prone.
So there's a few things that I could do here. Or there's one thing that I want. What?
I believe coup de grace can be done on a prone enemy.
Only helpless, not prone.
Yeah, I thought it was only helpless.
I'm so sorry. It is not helpless.
And machines don't have kidneys.
How? Yeah. They don't even have like robo kidneys or something?
Certainly not the head component. Although, as far as Miller's concerned, maybe.
You get,
I'm sorry, not Miller, Brawl. As far as Brawl is concerned, maybe.
For prone enemies, you do get it gets a -4 to its AC when against melee.
Yep.
So how heavy is this thing? Like, can I gauge that just by looking at it?
It's not. The head component is the lightest part of it.
Can I toss it? Just pick it up and toss it? It
requires a strength check, and it's basically a thrown weapon at that point in terms of you have to make some sort of roll to throw.
Okay.
What's a 5?
Yeah, DC 5. It's really easy.
All right.
And what's the range on that, Chris, while he's looking it up?
I think it's a range increment of 10. So beyond every 10 feet.
It's another 5.
Another 5.
Okay.
I'll double check that for you, though.
Okay. I want to. I want to see if I could like belt it across the store, like over here.
So
But
the shelving unit would
Hopefully-
be in the way.
Hopefully hitting Raish in the face in the process.
Well, how high are the shelves? Do they go from
To the
floor to ceiling? Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Never mind then. No, then I guess I would just punch the thing dead. Punch it dead. Dead
Go
puncher.
for it.
Okay, this is 11 plus 4 for being prone, so 15.
15. So the head, even being prone, is able to roll away from your fist, which punches straight into the ground, narrowly missing the thing.
Wow, good job, me.
How'd you miss it?
You tell me.
CR4.
It's quite nimble.
All right, then that gives us Rye.
I'm not very useful.
You
You have a
Listen.
gun.
Start
Listen.
singing.
in the other podcasts I listen to, at least one of them has an envoy who does plenty of things like give static bonuses to the rest of the party.
He picked the one that makes him run.
Yeah. I on purpose built this character to not be helpful in any way. And if you think I'm kidding, I'm not. Chris was there.
I don't think you're kidding. No,
I was like,
no.
I could take this thing to benefit the party, or I can choose not in the face.
Well, what are you doing? You're not in the face, fleeing like a coward, taking a pot shot, and then running. I'm all good
so
for it.
you said so the part with the Gatling gun, is that still an active thing?
Yeah, that's the part that Nick just attempted to. Brawl just attempted to punch.
Okay. I'm gonna, for my move action, I'm going to activate not in the face, and I'm gonna choose the Gatling gun portion
Okay.
just in case, because that looks scary. And the enemy must succeed at a will save or take a -4 penalty to all attacks it makes against me until the end of my next turn. So, does it even have a will? It's a robot.
No, it's got construct immunities. That's not going to help.
Okay, so it just automatically succeeds?
Yeah, you wouldn't not in the face a robot. Shocker.
It's or does it
Maybe
automatically
try
no.
shooting
fail?
the thing.
Or do you
I
mean it
can't do that
automatically
'cause it-
fails?
Well, it's
Yeah, it's more of a like you're trying to do it to a wall.
not in the face is sense dependent, so I don't think I could do that anyway. So never mind on that. Instead, what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull out my pistol. I'm going to try to not fumble it. I'm going to point it at
Bosick?
Vestic, yes. And just frantically shout out, "Turn it off!" As I just shout, and spit goes everywhere because I'm a little scared. Roll 1d20 plus. Would that be intimidate, or would
Yep.
that be plus 8?
As diplomacy requires give and take.
Yeah. So this is a 17.
And let's see what he rolls.
Plus he's
He
already
looks-
scared.
Yeah, he looks a little bit shaken, but he now looks mostly panicked. Like the whites of his eyes are showing, and he looks as panicked as you feel.
Oh yeah, because he was actually intimidated before
Correct.
as well. So
Do you have a move action you'd like to take, Rye?
I'm gonna ready a move action.
Okay, please explain what
Can-
you're attempting to ready.
can
Or
you do that? I thought you can only ready a standard.
oh, you're right. It's only ready standard actions. That's actually correct.
Okay.
Patrick
Then
plays
I
this
will
game.
ready a standard action.
You already used your standard action to. No, I guess you didn't intimidate. No, I'll let that be. I'll let that be a whatever the quick action is. I forget what it's called here.
Okay.
Uh,
Then
action?
I'm gonna ready a standard action. If this fails to convince the robots to stand down, I go prone.
That's not how a standard action works. That would be a move action.
Damn, you're
wait
right.
a second. Hold on. I just happened to be on ready in action, and it actually does say decide on a standard move or swift
Oh,
action.
really?
Swift is the word I was looking for, and
Oh,
yeah, so
heck
fine.
yeah.
Okay, yeah. So if it fails, then I run for cover.
You,
must have
you
changed
run for
that.
cover.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep, over here.
That's right. You still have a standard action then.
It's
Okay, I try to shoot at the Gatling gun bit.
Done. Please make your attack roll. It does not get covered because you are at the cover. It's not.
Okay, roll one.
What kind of weapon do you use?
I have a laser pistol.
That's all I needed to know.
Yeah, and it's 1d20. Oh God, why didn't I write that down? Oh, my attack bonus is +1. Okay.
That's why.
19.
Muzzle up. Your laser pings it right in the back of its head dome. Roll for damage.
Really?
Yeah.
All right,
Isn't that neat?
1d4 burn. Let's do this. 1d4. 2.
This thing is shooting up sparks like crazy now. Like smoke is issuing out of the hole that Rye punctured in it. What's Rye's reaction to having shot something?
Hold on, timeout before anything, and I'm gonna have you repeat that because I missed it because I was trying to interrupt you. So one thing you said that when we were building characters, not to worry about the ammo, even though we're tracking the ammo, because you would give us ammo before we needed it.
No, God, no. You're tracking ammo because it's battery chargers and ammo stuff. No, you're 100% tracking it.
Okay, but I don't know how much I have because you said you'd do it later.
No.
Then
Did
guess
I
what?
misunderstand
You
him?
just used your only chambered bullet and you're out of ammo.
Well, you
Okay.
gave him. It was the weapon he took off that body.
Oh. No,
That's true.
he had a weapon standard.
I
Oh.
also had a weapon standard.
So the energy pistol has a full charge battery. If you have no backup batteries, it has whatever the pistol charge is, which I'm sure Chris can help you with.
I'll get that for you.
Thank
It's
you.
a
got a
usage
pistol?
of one.
Okay.
Yes,
laser
you
pistol.
used one
Laser
charge
pistol.
for the battery.
Okay.
You can recharge batteries. Your spaceship will be able to recharge batteries. I'm going to follow the Starfinder Society rules for that.
20
which are
charges.
20 charges. You used one of 20.
Okay.
Please track.
19. Okay, so what happened when I hit him?
You pinged it in the back of the head, and the hole like shows sparks and smoke coming out of it. Still kicking, but on its last head legs, it's fine. Now it's Vosik's turn. Vosik, eyes wide with panic, ignores that Miller has a cocked gun or whatever. If it's an energy weapon, I'm not sure. And he actually tries to flee. Yeah. So first he does move. So
Does he
attack of
disengage and
opportunity?
avoid all?
use
attacks?
your what was that?
Can he just disengage and then avoid?
He's
attacks
not.
of
He's
opportunity?
he's fleeing.
Yeah, no, well, and
He's intimidated enough that he's not making rational judgments.
and he activated my trigger.
That's what I want first. First,
Yep,
I
which
want
was,
your trigger.
just a 10.
A 10 against. Actually, I don't know. And is it energy or?
It is. Yeah, it is energy. It's my azimuth laser rifle.
That actually is not enough. He does manage to scramble away barely, like it singes part of his pants, but does not connect.
Okay, so second thing, I get an attack of opportunity because I'm within melee distance, so I can go for a pistol whip.
Yeah, you can try and smack him as he's running away from you.
And that would just be 1d20 plus my strength, right?
Yep.
So 1d20. I could just hit the button.
Well, do you have a base attack bonus, a BAB?
No.
Okay.
It's
Then-
just a one. Oh, yeah.
Oh, do you?
Yeah, of 0. So 18.
You smack him on the back of the head as he's going by. Make a damage roll.
I don't know what that would be.
1d20. It's 1d20.
1d4.
My damage.
I'd say
sorry.
1d4.
The damage is 1d4. Sorry, thank you.
1d4.
1d20. Falcon punch.
Do you have
I'm a man
strength?
of many twos.
Do you have a strength
No,
modifier?
no. I'm just pretty.
So you not only do you shoot this droid or this robot in the back of the head, you also, seeing the halfling try to scare away, you like flip the pistol around. And you're like, "Wow, that worked!" As you're swinging it, back of it, and the halfling
I
staggers
did this in a movie.
past Miller, who now gets his attack of opportunity.
Oh, yeah, right. Which mine is also
Melee.
a
Also, it triggers my run, so I go this way.
1d20,
Yep, that's fine.
which is another goddamn or spooping 10.
So like after shooting, you're like, get back! You do like the kind of like nice little punch, and it hits clean air as he sprints past you and scrambles, half falls down the stairs over here, and he.
I hope you break a leg, you.
Let's see, that was 5, 10, 15, 20. Let's say 25, 30, and you know what? He's going to go a little bit further than that. Perfect. Okay. All right. He has run off, and we're back to the top of the order, which is our favorite combining robot.
Did the half in the top right ever get a turn?
So I'm treating it as one creature, and it used 2 move actions, and it moved part of its body and part of its body. That's what it did.
Okay.
So now, let's see, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. The parts on the shelving unit just kind of scramble off, and they are able to make it to the part in the northern corner. So now there's 3 parts that have combined, and you're starting to see the shape of a...
Now, did that move through the shelves?
Yes. It moves off of the shelves. And then it moves past them. I'm not counting moving off of something. Well, I don't think moving off of something does incur a penalty. It's moving through something. Let's see. Where are we going here? What is this thing's size? It's just medium. It's a humanoid size thing. And it's starting to combine. And all right. Now we've got the torso, which has the legs and the torso have met. And now that is going to use its move action to go. Basically, it runs straight past Brawl, and it jumps onto its head.
Attack of opportunity?
Yep, Brawl will get an attack of opportunity. And it does manage to pass the athletics check to kind of like scoop up its head. And we now have a complete
A
combat
17.
zone you guys are facing. 17 against this thing's KAC. This thing seems to be really way more nimble than you expect. And punching the counter almost as it goes by. You are unable to make a connect, and now the security droid, head still smoking, is fully assembled.
I did that.
0, you're up.
Going to move further down the counter, and then I'm going to take a shot at it.
Okay.
Can you call a shot on a specific spot?
Nope.
No.
I
So
can.
my trick attack, I imagine, fails because it obviously has to be a 24 that I have to beat.
Yep.
My regular attack is a 15.
And could you remind me if this is KAC or EAC?
KAC.
KAC. Yeah. It hits it and pings off of its armor, completely ablated by its armor. It looks like it's probably got some energy, particular like based armor. And
That's not good for me.
Miller, you're up.
All right. Just a quick perception check. Is there anything underneath this table where he was?
Roll perception.
13.
Yeah, there's a very obvious security system. It's a slightly discolored round circle, like set into the desk.
All right. Can I turn off the security system?
You can push the circle.
Yeah, push the circle.
The security droid immediately powers down.
Yay!
I got it, guys.
Can I punch it again?
So technically, you guys are still in combat. If you guys are planning on going into the basement.
I would like to do something before
actually-
anyone approaches those stairs.
If you guys want to stop combat and like set up a guard, I'll say that you guys would be alerted if anything came up the stairs.
Oh.
I don't know how you want to do this.
Well, I was gonna finish all of my turn.
I'm sorry, Chris. Please finish your turn.
So after shutting down everything, kind of goes quiet. Miller kind of turns around and is like, "I'm gonna get that bastard," and kind of
Before he leaves, I'm going to
peeks
quickly
down the stairs.
Oh, there goes what I was gonna do.
before Miller leaves, like as he turns to start to walk, I'm gonna quickly ask him, "Could you reprogram that?"
Probably.
It'd be a pretty high check. But
He doesn't know that.
I could help.
It's true.
I too also have engineering skills.
I have engineering and computers.
Same.
So when Zero asks that, Miller kind of just all right, let's do this. So, all right, let's make this quick. Does anybody want to give me a hand?
Absolutely.
So you have to roll engineering DC 10 to give me a +2.
I will also help.
I will not.
All right, I'll let you guys do your assists.
So what are we doing? What'd you say?
Engineering check. If you get DC 10 or higher, it gives me a +2.
Oh yeah, that's 16.
All right, Seeker got it.
23.
3. All right.
Hold on, I'm helping as well.
do you have engineering?
Yes.
So we're all like just gathering around this thing, like.
I do not have engineering.
I'll check in it.
Yes.
So are you our
17.
17. All right.
are you our guard then, Pat?
No.
Then this +6. Come on, let's do this. Another one. All right, 17 + 6 is at 23.
That is not, unfortunately, going to cut it. So as you trigger this through, what you do see is that there is a kind of anti-tamper system, and you're pretty sure if you are not able to do this on a second attempt, you are going to turn on the system, and it will not be controlled by the shop security switch.
Yeah, no, this ain't happening, guys. Let's go get that brick ahead who ran
I
downstairs.
wanted a new friend.
Do I
did
get
too.
Do I get a turn before that happens?
So yeah, we'll give everyone. So I'll say that was Miller's turn. He listened to 0. I'll give everyone a quick what are you doing now? Don't worry about too much the round thing, but just be cognizant. You have about 6 seconds to do what you're doing. Seeker.
So
Hold on, Seeker's first. You shut your mouth. You rolled like crap.
You're going last, Pat.
Well, I think Seeker would be more interested after seeing that this didn't work out, heading straight for Vizik. Because
Are you just
Possibly.
running down the stairs?
I'm probably gonna wait for everybody else because I can't. Well, I could go all the way, but
Well, if you scroll north on roll 20, you will see you guys do have, like, when you peek your head over the stairs, you do see a sub level with some large piping, some sort of so large piping here, which goes takes up the entire space. There is some sort of construct that you can kind of see the corner of, some sort of machine, and there's 2 different directions to move. You can move south, or you can move east into the sub level.
yeah, you know what? I do want to get down there before he gets too far away, so I'm gonna go down just so I can actually see in the area. I'm gonna be kind of cautious though, because I don't want him to be waiting around a corner to smack us or something.
So because your move's going to go kind of willy-nilly here, I'm only giving you to the bottom of the stairs.
Okay. Sounds good.
I will reveal some more areas for you, though. Hold on. So what you're seeing is there's this kind of gold wall that's like piping, like you think it might contain like water or steam or something. The system, the Pyramid Station Alpha would use as like a sub-level piping. I don't know what it is. But it is floor to ceiling, so it acts as if it's a wall. So you will not be able to go past that. And then what you see down in this area, you see that the basement goes on to the east pretty far. You actually can't see. I don't know what your range is, but as far as you can see, it still goes on. It's a cramped space. You are barely able to stand without your head brushing the ceiling. And to the south of you, let's see, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. There's only another 40 feet until you hit like a structure. Possibly the sublevel of another building. You're not 100% sure. Whatever it is, it does block off completely. And the path goes kind of south into the east as well. And there's some mechanical structure in the southwestern corner of the room.
I'm going to call up, I don't see him anywhere.
Okay, and Brawl.
For starters, I'm just going to deck this thing, because now I know I can hit it.
Make an attack roll for me.
Oh, God.
Isn't coup de grace
14.
helpless?
14. plus its helplessness. Oh, I guess helplessness is slightly different. I just want to see if he's going to roll on that one. Yeah, you're able to hit it. No problem.
Okay, so then I just deck this thing right in the face because I can finally hit it. And then after I do that, so after I punch the now motionless automaton, I'm going to follow after Seeker. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, we'll just double move to the bottom of the stairs, I guess.
Yeah, I'm going to give everyone the bottom of the stairs, basically, if they're going to go. All right.
What's that
Just give
thing?
them right a wallop.
Upper right corner.
The top, the northwest corner.
This thing.
It looks to
Part of the
be
top
some more like bigger piping for the basement sublevel.
Okay. Understood.
Possibly part of a generator, possibly part of anything. All right, so Brawl, that's it. So Rye, you're up now.
Bry looks a bit dejected because he was looking forward to throwing a grenade down the stairs. And then his friends went down the stairs, and now he's wondering if he made good friends. And he just goes down the stairs.
I like
how
the last
Pat
time he threw a grenade.
It was effective. Maybe not for us, but it was effective.
All right,
Hey,
and
you reverted my. Okay.
yeah, I did. Could I get a perception check? Stop that from Rye, Brawl, and Seeker.
Yes. Perception. I can do
13.
that.
11.
What have you done?
He did roll
-2.
20.
That's your roll.
Hold
Good
on,
job,
hold
Pat.
on.
What?
I hit both the minus and the plus button simultaneously. That is a roll.
I think that deserves IGM emotes.
Yeah, you're
Hey,
Patrick's
hey,
eyes
Pat.
jam, not even Rye's.
Hey, Pat.
Patrick's.
Yeah.
I did send you something in Hangouts.
Oh wait,
chat.
no, I rolled a 1d2. I
Look
rolled a
at Hangouts
1d2
chat.
We know
please.
we're insulting you for this.
plus 4.
Look at
Here we
Hangouts
go.
chat.
12. 12.
Yeah, you guys are also busy like listening to your own footsteps echo that you hear nothing. Yeah, that's fine. There's nothing to perceptify. We go to the top of the order. My robot friend is deactivated, so it is 0.
I'll move to the bottom of the stairs.
Let's see. I'll give you an additional action when you get to the bottom of the stairs if you'd like.
All right.
Also, your fan, I believe, is loud. Sorry that you're going to die now.
Hopefully it should be fine. So I guess I'll just move to the other side of that pipe.
Or it's just a test.
See anything?
Okay, and let me just reveal this whole little thing.
In case it's dark, I do have dark vision.
There is like little linings in the walls that gives you kind of like it's dark, but it's visible. It's not an issue. People need to get down here. So what you see is some piping. It like kind of funnels into like this little crawl space. Here, I can hide the crawl space a little bit better. This little crawl space between two pipes, and that's going to be southeast of you. God, I got to get a compass on these maps. I'm doing so bad. Yeah, southeast of you. There's a little crawl space, tight crawl space. It's not even a full 5 feet. You could fit, but it'd be uncomfortable, and it's in between pipes running further east.
Can I tell what this is down here?
Some kind of mechanical device, but as to its function, you'd need to get closer and kind of inspect it.
Right. I suppose I just move closer as my second action then.
Closer where?
It's about as far as I can move.
All right.
Actually, I can move one more.
Give me a perception check.
12.
What the hell is with our rolls?
This one was going to be a DC 10 anyway, so that's fine. You actually take a quick glance down that little hole between the two pipes, and you do notice, crawl space, I guess I'll call it. You do notice Vosik scampering away down between the two pipes.
Right.
Deeper into the sublevel.
All right. I'll let everybody know he's in the crawl space, and I'll point to the east where the crevice is for anyone that can see me.
Crevice, that's a good word. I like that word. We'll use crevice. All right, Miller, you're up.
All right, I'm gonna move downstairs as well. I take it I have another move action and whatnot.
Yep.
Okay, so Miller kind of makes his way downstairs and he looks around. Wow, man, these people laid more pipe than my Uncle Pat back home. Lots and lots of cousins from that one. So he continues walking. 2, 5, 10, 15, 25, and 30. That's it. It's my double move.
Was I close enough to figure out what that machine is?
No, you need to actually interact with it. So getting next to it, and it would probably require some sort of engineering background. It does look like a rather complicated device. And if that was Miller, then Seeker's up.
All right. Was it this way? And I point towards the crawl space, crevice. As I do a full run or whatever. So that's what, 4 times?
You do a full run.
Doesn't have to be a straight line.
I just sprint after this guy.
I don't know if running has to be in a straight line or not, actually.
Well, I thought a double move was you could like pick where you were going, but if
well,
you
I
were
think
going
charge
for like
requires a straight line, and charge is a whole specific thing.
Okay.
Do I have a rules lawyer helping me out here?
I'm looking it up. All right. Let's see. This would be a full action, right?
Yeah.
Speed, reach, movement scales. Oh, this is. I'm trying. This book is.
Roy or Raggy?
Run is not on there.
Really?
I was looking up the rules in the back. All right. Standard action, move action, full action, charge, run. Okay, so it's under full action. Swift action, reactions. All right. Run. You can run as a full action. When you run, you move up to 4 times your speed in a straight line.
Ooh,
straight line.
Straight
Thank you.
line. All right.
No, you can take the free 5-foot step and then run up.
No free 5-foot steps in Starfinder.
Yeah, they mixed that.
All right, so double move then. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 60. I only took 1 diagonal.
Because you guys are scared of diagonals. Alrighty, Brawl, you're up.
So I am going to. I do not have control of my. Oh wait, wrong tool. Never mind. I was being all messed up. All right, so I'm going to. Let's see. I think we have enough people going over towards that crawl space, so I'm going to head over in this direction. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to the eastward on the map to Brawl's left-hand side.
Are you
Yeah, are you only taking 25 foot
splitting
movements?
the party?
Are you only taking 25-foot movements?
Was that only 25?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah.
5 times
Oh.
5.
I just don't know how to count ever.
Yeah.
There we go.
Let's see. All right. I think you're going to be able to see past towards the end of this. So to describe really quick what you do see pretty far off. You see the end of this kind of section of the sub basement. There's more piping. It's hard for me to tell what's been revealed to you guys and what's not. It's not very clear on Roll20. In the corner of the wall, let's get the right tool. The northeastern part of the wall, there's some exposed wiring, where the wall's been kind of gnawed at or broken up a little bit. You can't see from this distance exactly what's going on there. The construct that you're closest to, which is just a little bit north of you, it looks like it's some sort of generator or piping. It's not something. It doesn't have any interaction features on it. It's just kind of there. And you do notice. Let's see. Your eyesight wouldn't give you too much, but you do notice that there's a dips down. That you can go south a little bit into like a more open space, or you could in the future continue further east.
Gotcha.
All right, Rye.
What is this thing down here again? Why is it not doing
The
anything?
machine in the south.
Yeah, this thing.
Rye wasn't paying attention, so he has no idea.
Good. That's fair. All right. Then that's fair. That's my bad. I'm just gonna haul ass.
And when he says haul ass, he means something more appropriate for children.
You know what I
have a
totally
donkey,
could have
I'm
done?
carrying
I
it.
could have ran all the way down.
You sure could have.
Yeah, so I run.
If you do use run, you gain the flat-footed condition until your next turn.
That's fine. I'm useless out of anything. Anyway, so I run to this square here
Okay.
because it's a straight shot. I can't.
Yeah,
change
I'll allow it.
direction.
No, and you can move through your party member. That's fine. So please move your token there.
I'm trying, but I'm still on the ruler.
He shoves Brawl out of the way.
Oh yeah, does that
Nope, no, it's fine.
Okay.
He's not 5 cubic feet. It's fine.
at least as I'm running by,
You don't know that.
I should at least be able to like give a quick look over to my right, like that.
Roll perception.
All right, that's fair. This plus
I'm
This-
ready. I've readied the emotes.
23.
Aw.
What do you mean? I roll good and you're disappointed? You're not a very
Yes.
supportive friend.
You, fortunately, as you're running past, notice the 2 goblins that you just disturbed from whatever they were doing. It looks like they were probably setting up some food or something. As you're running past, you see them quickly gathering up weapons that were close by.
God damn it.
Well, there's the vermin. I was waiting for it.
And so as I shout back, ugly small things.
Hi!
And you hear back, "Who are you calling ugly?" Never doing that voice again.
Mickey Mouse, apparently.
Yeah, that's fine.
Hi,
Oh,
golly.
now we're getting taken down by
I just
Disney.
love spending Christmas with you, Minnie.
That's gonna be there. That's gonna go there. They're now added to the initiative order. Thanks.
You get a
Do they
bit
have
for your
mouse hats
terrible
like the Mickey
voice.
Mouse hats on their heads?
They do not.
One bit.
I need to get one of those lovely voice changers for when I
like
try to
that,
do
always.
aliens, because this is gonna get ugly. I'll do some more rougher goblins for the next set.
Somebody
All right.
donated a bit so you have more voices like that.
Yeah, that was me.
That was the joke.
All right. So that was Rye, and next up is our friend Vosik, who Seeker notices is still scampering down. Seeker, give me a perception check.
All right. It's not gonna be good. 15.
15. Yeah, that's gonna be fine.
Woo.
Hold on. Let's see.
I did one for once.
So as he's running by, you see him slap the wall off to his right, which would be south, and you hear the sound of a door sliding open, which I do not believe. I think it's part of the map, so I can't actually physically open it, but there is a door, and you know it's about there. So it's a little bit into this crawl space. There's another door, and ammo, and we are at the bottom of the order. Our goblins will be added into this next round. So,
Oh, no, I'm flat-footed.
no, they're not added. They don't get an action this round. You will get another action before them.
Yeah.
They're added to the bottom of the initiative order, and it is going to be 0.
I'm going to move closer and inspect that machine.
All right. Do you have some sort of engineering bonus there, friend?
I do.
All right. Make a roll.
27.
Nice.
At 20.
You have found the basement thermostat.
Oh boy, good
Dustin,
find.
you are the worst.
I'm going to turn it up. I'm going to turn up the thermostat to very high temperature.
You are actually able to put it up to. It actually has like a color scale of like green, yellow, orange, red, like dark red. You can put up to dark, dark, dark red.
Probably gonna go to the one just below that.
Orange.
Yeah.
So you put it to the orange setting, and you hear like water.
What was it on before?
Green. It would have been on
Oh,
green.
okay.
You hear like some water in the pipe start moving faster. It's where it wasn't quite so audible. You hear it now, and maybe further down you hear some steam whistling out.
Further down in which direction?
So there's no other direction you have. It's east. Sorry, but it is further east, down the crawl space actually. So that would have been a move. I'll make that like inspection a swift if you want to take a standard.
I'll take a second move.
Go for it. See, I am a kind and generous GM. It's fine. It was a thermostat.
You mean to tell me that they don't have Nest?
They do, but you need to have something that actually does the thing.
I just moved to the east.
You do so, and it's Miller's turn.
All right.
Miller.
Let's see. So, hey, right, wrong tool. All right, he's gonna move about right here.
So he's approaching the crawl space.
Yep.
Don't mind my list.
Crawl space. And take a pot shot right to the back of the head.
Jesus, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25,
It's
30.
plenty.
Measure that. Oh, what is the range? I don't even know what the range is.
120.
Ooh.
All right,
Oh, yeah.
and you're shooting 90 feet away down this tiny crawl space with your long arm rifle, right?
Yep.
All right, make your attack roll.
Oh.
Not a crit fail.
Not a crit
The
fail.
next
Still
worst
gonna do
thing.
the emotes.
However, your shot impacts on the surface. Seeker, you're up.
Oh,
All right.
my God.
I am going to call out to everybody that's around me because I don't know if Pat can hear. I don't know if Rye can hear me or
These pipes aren't like fully to the ceiling, but they're enough to get through.
You
So you
also
guys,
have the comm unit.
Yeah.
also, for the record, your armor also has embedded comm units. Just saying, that's a thing.
Oh, really? Oh, cool.
If you're wearing armor, it has a comm unit. If you're not wearing armor, like a Technomancer might, I guess, might not. I don't know.
I mean,
what
I'm
you're
wearing
Second skin.
Yeah, Justin, what are
second
you
skin.
wearing?
Second Skin does not have an inbuilt comm unit. I don't
Okay.
think. I think it's like more any combat armor has it.
All right. Well, I'm gonna call out to everybody. I think he opened a door, and I'm going to. Can I see? Like, am I in line of sight of him right now? Because he said the pipes aren't. Okay, so I'm gonna move down one then.
So the pipes just don't go all the way to the ceiling. They do block off any other kind of line of sight you'd have.
All right. I am gonna move. I think just one for now.
So you take just a big step to the south, slightly getting closer to the crawl space.
No, I'm actually gonna get. I'm gonna get to the entrance of the crawl space and not go through.
Okay.
And I'm going to magic missile him. So.
What kind of hand gestures describing
So
both physically and describe it verbally and then also.
I was just about to.
Thank you for anticipating me.
Yep. So as I make it to the entrance of the crawl space, I wave my hands fantastically and just make all these crazy motions like I'm writing
Completely
things in the air.
unnecessary, I'm sure.
So like Vegeta doing some Big Bang Attack style stuff, right?
More like as if I'm.
You mean like Trunks?
I meant Trunks, actually. Yeah, you're right. Trunks is weird. Big Bang Attack's actually just a hand. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
That's like the least fancy one out of all of them.
It's as
Final
if I'm,
Flash is fancier.
as if I'm making, brush strokes through the air, and as I do so, Technicolor light comes out and shoots in missile form at this halfling. And let's see, so it's one. I'm only doing I'm not doing a full, so it's only 2 of them this time. So 2d4 plus 2. 7.
7 damage into the back of this halfling's head. Alright. You see it connect, and you hear him mutter like a, ah! And he keeps going.
Not quite out
This
of
little
missile
halfling's got a lot of hit points.
You've only hit him for 2 points so far. You missed twice, Miller.
So we did more than. So Seeker's 7 damage was.
Was a lot of like what you guys have done. You've done a total of 9 damage to him so far.
Yeah, that's a lot for a halfling.
Oh, yeah. Most NPCs have way more hit points than you do.
But they don't have stamina.
They don't have any stamina. So that was
that's a nice balance.
Damn.
Seeker. Brawl, you're up.
All right. So I'm going to move forward. Ba-boom! 2 steps in front of me.
What you see, and I'll let you finish your move action after.
Yeah.
There's like a little common area. It looks like Chris, you're killing your keyboard over here, man. You see a common area with like some old ratty throw rugs, some bedding tucked in. It looks like the goblins, who you know now, so you see them. Looks like they make a little bit of a like living area here. Could you roll me a perception check?
I sure can. Oh no!
I jam. Like,
it's great. I'm really glad you got that emote up and running this episode.
There's got to be something going on with Twitch. We've had a lot.
This session for me and last session, I got
rolled
nat
another
ones
nat
for
one.
all my perception rolls.
Maybe we should just give that your auto. Like,
are your perception rolls just natural 20? I mean, just natural your roll. You don't have anything in perception.
Nope,
Ow! I bit my tongue again. God.
Eventually, we'll teach him how to stop talking.
Never gonna happen.
So yeah, you see 2 goblins, and they're ready. They're both carrying. I'm sorry, I have to zoom in a little bit. Don't mind their tokens. These are the free token art available from Paizo. So they are actually Pathfinder goblins, not the space goblins as they should be. But I'm cheap, and it's fine. One of them is they're both rocking pistols. One of them also has a knife in their hand.
Man,
I will say that the one directly south of you is just rocking a pistol, and the one a little bit further east, but still equally south, is rocking the pistol and a knife.
Man, Brawl feels like he might actually need to get an eye patch or something.
We're working on it. So you've still got the rest of your move action.
Yep. So I'm actually going to come not like that. I'm going to redirect my movement.
Redirect.
So you're reaching around?
You need to borrow my knot in the face.
I'm turning to the right or to the south, depending on the perspective.
Oh, you're going south?
Yes. We're all going south. It's going downhill. I'm gonna run at the goblin that is closest to myself, and I'm going to like Superman punch him.
All right, so this goblin, just so you get a look at it, it's wearing some makeshift armor. It looks like it's duct taped on its pistol. Like has like a thread that attaches it to the armor, so you see like it's got some kind of power pack to it, and it's got like a half cracked space helmet. Still wearing it despite being on the station. And so you're making an attack?
Yep. 21.
Oh yeah, you're like fist, like full on uppercut into like the glass. Excuse me, glass.
But
dome.
I did a Superman punch.
Oh, sorry. Straight forward into the glass dome around its head.
Nice.
As he channels his inner Roman Reigns.
That is a 4 damage. Rolled as low as I could again.
You like your punch like shatters through the glass. Glass shards get into this goblin's face, and it like hisses at you in rage. But that blow clearly put it like off of its kilter, and it would be considered bloodied. Nice. I don't know if Starfinder actually uses bloodied as a term, but I've always used it to describe anything like a threshold. And when you guys hear me kind of give a description like that, where something looks really beat up, it's actually at least at half points of health. Like you've done at least half a point of damage, or half of its total health damage. Brawl is done. Rye is up.
Okay, I'm going to shout out from where I'm at. the safety of cover, and I'm going to attempt diplomacy with this one. What has not been punched in the face?
That one has not been punched in the face. Sure.
Correct, because of course. So I'm going to attempt diplomacy. I'm going to shout out.
Steve's pointing out in chat that Raish would not know that a goblin has been punched in the face.
That's a good point. That's a very good point. But I did see that they were reaching for weapons. Is that accurate?
Correct.
Okay. So I'm just going to shout. I gotta.
That would be why Raish is gonna fail.
Yeah, no kidding. Please, seriously, we're not trying to fight. Put down your guns or weapons.
Sure, give me a diplo.
We're after the other wee one. Roll 1d20 plus 8. I couldn't come up with anything better to say, so I'm gonna do that.
Bluff, anyways. We are here to kill these things.
I'm not here to kill them.
Well, that actually is our.
Yeah, that's our mission.
It's our goal.
Again,
And
the
then we
nature
found out
of what
that
he's
the
attempting
shopkeeper
is diplomacy. Please roll.
Okay.
I did not realize that was the vermin.
Man, they're about to hate you.
Oh, hold on. It's that plus 1d6.
So,
I rolled a 27 on my diplomacy.
Okay. And you hear back from behind you. He just called us we. And further ahead of you to the east, you hear, "Hey, who dat?"
New voice, who dat?
Valid. Rye, what are you doing with your actions?
Wait, so was 26 not good?
No, God, not even close for a hostile enemy. No. You don't hit remotely close to the baseline for hostile enemies.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
is
well,
it base like at least 30 or something?
I think baseline is 30.
Oh,
for
okay. All right. Well, then I guess I come here and I lob a grenade at this thing.
You didn't like the sound of their jive, so you're like, never mind.
All right. So the range is 20, which
Well,
this is, and it deals, and it blows up in a 15-foot radius.
Sure.
So is that just 3 squares? Is that a 3x3 grid or?
Yeah.
Okay. Then.
Yep. Target the square that you're looking at, and verbally describe if it's like next to, on top of, whatever.
Well, that seems like a waste. I'll just try to shoot instead. I've got one grenade left. Well, no, I was originally going to hope for them to be
Ray's
grouped
just the
together.
grenade guy.
I know, but I also don't want to just waste it. So I'm going to shoot
this gobbo.
1d20 plus 1.
Yeah, 20.
Did you just
Roll confirm.
just natty like an attack?
I did?
Roll to confirm.
He doesn't
Alright,
have to confirm. Starfinder doesn't confirm.
If they don't,
Do not. You just critted it. I don't remember what crits do, so if you could look that up. I know he
yeah.
did.
Oh,
you're
I deal an additional 1. All right, so I do 1d4 burn damage, and then I do it's 1d4 fire damage, and then an additional 1d4 burn damage. I don't know.
Is that the critical effect?
1d4 burn.
Okay.
I don't know if that's ongoing.
Yes.
Burn is, yes.
Okay, so
There's a whole check on how they can get out of it.
1d4. So this is the fire damage that he takes immediately. Or she. I don't want to be gender exclusive.
Yeah, you do.
I will kill anyone.
You called them a
1d4.
we.
It's true.
And this is I guess the ongoing burn damage. 3 again. I roll in pairs.
Well, you still do your multiplier. You actually have to roll. Let's see. You said you have a laser pistol, right?
I have a laser pistol. Critical is burn 1d4.
I thought you still got a multiplier or something.
No, critical hits are way toned down, but they're also amped up. There's some weapons that immediately remove limbs.
I
But
like
there's
that.
others-
Give me one of those.
There's some early level ones. I might know a couple of guys carrying some.
Uh,
Yeah, this doesn't tell me what burn does. I
no,
imagine.
burn is it's ongoing damage.
Oh yeah, it's the condition.
I just wasn't sure if there's anything additional with crits in terms of damage, but I don't think there is.
Hold on.
On a critical hit, a weapon's damage is rolled twice.
Ah, there we go. So roll your base damage again.
Okay, now so the burn thing, is that supposed to be what he does on his turn?
Nope, I don't think so. I'm not really worried about it.
Okay,
or I guess
I'll roll
well,
again.
if it happens this turn or after, I see what you're saying.
Yeah, another 2. So
Chris, you're already in the crit area, right? Could you check into burns?
Yep, I'm looking into it right now.
Okay, and
I believe is a
I've got-
character from The
I'm
Simpsons.
already-
Burning,
there.
you are
on fire.
As long as you have this condition at the start of your turn, each round you take any before you take any actions.
gotcha. Okay, so that's not applied yet, so it'll roll the d4. Okay, thank you, Chris.
So one might say, boom shakalaka, he's on fire.
Yeah, so you take a shot and you rolled. So for the actual standard damage, it's
So
3 and
5.
2.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, unless you want to. Well, you can just take my second.
No, I'll do it this way.
Original. Oh yeah, sure. Just take one roll nonsense and just hurt him less. That's fine.
Totally done. So you shoot with your pistol, and the laser hits it dead on, and you're like looking at your gun like, what is going on tonight? And its hair like catches on fire from the laser beam, and it's like starts to scream. This one's not wearing its glass helmet.
I'm horrified by seeing a thing on fire. I'm sorry.
Raish is very good at killing people.
Yeah, apparently he's the assassin in disguise that we didn't know about, and that's fine by me.
I have no combat experience. Has killed the most amount of people.
that's true.
I'm not good in combat. Detonate.
People down the hall who can't see us just hear me screaming, "I'm a monster."
I mean, to be fair, he's also really good at lying.
Yeah, fair. That's fair. He is the hit assassin. It's a ploy. Vosik scrambles deeper in. Where are you?
Okay.
What's your vision? How far? You can see pretty far, right?
Me?
Seeker, yes.
I mean, is it dark
I
down
mean,
here?
with a name like Seeker, I would hope so.
It's like lowish. It's fine. I'm going to give it to the rest of you. So you see him, Vosik scamper 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. He takes a run, like runs further down to where you think it might open up a little bit. You see him actually pause, and he quickly ducks back around the corner, and he just kind of cowers there. And next up, we have the Gobbo who just got gobsmacked in the face by like a flying Yosoki right into his dome, literally. And
I can fly.
attempts to let's see. I don't know what a dog slicer is. I thought this thing had a bite. I don't see a bite. So it attempts to what the hell? I'll give it a bite anyways. It attempts to gnash at you with its teeth now that the glass is broken. That's going to be... this thing's got nothing for strength, does it? I actually have your KAC here. Brawl.
17.
Nowhere near it. Like, you were able to like put your arm bar in front of this thing's like neck as it attempts to like bite your face. And you are able to repulse it easily. And it... let's see. I don't think it would move. I guess I could make... I'd have to roll those with more of a negative to make 2 attacks, though. And...
You never know. You might make it.
Nah, he's going to let it go. It'll be... That's his turn done. The other goblin's hair ignites further, so its entire face is engulfed, and like parts of its like skull start to be revealed.
That's
As
horrifying.
it dies in burning agony.
Mine did?
Yeah.
I just, I see what happens and I just,
All right, so that was... Oh, I did that's the wrong one, didn't I?
Nope, that was the right one.
No, I took down the wrong card.
Oh, okay.
My wrong tent. And next up, we Seeker down the little crawl space. you see like another kind of like really depressed looking goblin that is not
Dummy.
wearing any clothing at all. Walk into the hallway. It is carrying a laser. And it is going to, I'm going to give it a 50% chance to look left and a 50% chance to look right. Low is left, high is right. It rolled high, so it looks off to its right, which would be east on our map, and it sees a halfling down the hall, and it opens fire without any second thought. Just raises laser lazily and takes a shot.
It's a lazy laser.
It is a laser. Actually, I think it might explode too. Hold on. It's similar hold up laser pistol, range of 60 feet. If I roll a natural one, it explodes. He did not. And what's his plus that? And I need this guy, which is. Oh, he actually managed to ping the guy. He's doing better than half of you guys. That's fine. Or just Miller. That's fine. Let's see. And that is just a lovely triangle die.
Triangle.
Seeker, you notice him wing the cowering halfling, just a bare brush of the shoulder.
Okay.
The halfling cries out in fear, though. And next up, let's see. I need to lower
Seeker
his-
do not actually
Oh,
do
it's not
anything.
actually my turn. Never
No,
mind.
Seeker, shut up.
I thought it was my turn.
So that was that guy. And Rye, give me a perception check.
Oh, so close.
So I'm going to say that you do not notice the goblin coming around the corner. So not that
is
it matters,
fair.
really. 10, 30. And it gets right up behind you, but moving like low to the ground, stealthily, gets right up
Well,
behind
it's a
you.
goblin. I would imagine it's low to the ground.
You right. Still racist.
Justin, you might be
And-
able to zoom in a bit more, or
Mm.
yeah, put the camera a little closer in and
Yeah, we're
moved
just-
over to see.
Actually,
steps.
you don't notice either of the two goblins sneaking up behind you down the hallway. And we're back to the top of the order. And that means 0 is up.
Okay. So with Miller and Seeker going down the tunnel, I'm going to actually go back around to the way Brawl and Reich went. So I'm going to start moving that way.
So what'd you get for checking the thermostat? Let's see. And let me do a random chance roll on that.
Rants.
No, nothing. You still hear the steam, and Seeker sees some steam issuing out of the like little access way that the naked goblin walked out of. And we're up to Miller.
All right. So Miller, actually, I think this is gonna be a bit surprising. This is gonna be a bit surprising, but Miller sees this naked goblin come out, and he runs right up to it and comes up behind him and says, "Hey, little guy, let's put down your weapon. Let's put it down. Let's have a talk."
Diplomacy.
Yeah, roll me a Diplo.
This is +1. 14.
He looks at you like a little surprised, a little groggily, looks down at his laser, and then he gets suspicious look in his eyes, and he says, "This my favorite laser," and he points it at you.
I was
yeah,
gonna say if that worked on a 14 and my 20 goddamn 7 did not, I'd be so spooked.
and that was a double move. So Seeker.
That
Okay.
was a run.
I'm going to call out to Vosik and say, Vosik, I have 3 more of those missiles for you if you want them, or you can come back here and I won't kill you.
Roll diplomacy, but remember he's been spooked by 2 of your party members.
I don't know.
Wouldn't
If
that be more an intimidation?
that would be more intimidation.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, make it intimidation.
Well, either way, I don't really have much, but
What's the range on magic missile?
huh?
Sight?
100
Magic.
feet plus 10 per level.
Christ. Okay.
So
I'm gonna have to be.
yeah,
Got to get a bigger
within-
map.
As within range. Okay, what actually is my?
Yeah, he's about 85
Have
feet
very
away from you right now.
much. Intimidate? Nothing. -1. So that's great.
So you say it in your floofy voice, is what you're saying.
11.
He looks back and he just yells,
Okay, so the question is, I don't know if I want to kill him or attack the goblins at the moment.
The goblin did just bevy a laser at your ally's face.
Miller actually puts up just a single finger, just pointing it at Seeker. Just give me a sec. Give me a sec.
I got this. I got this.
All right, I'm going to. Can I ready a full action?
No.
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 All right.
No. Standard move or swift.
You cheetah.
Damn. Okay. So in that case, so Miller, you don't want me to kill that thing?
He just kind of he kind of points at the halfling. Just shoot him. Get him.
All right. So yeah, full cast, magic missile, 3d4 plus 3.
Do it.
What about a 3d4? What? I think the 2d
9.
one is completely fine.
9 damage.
All 3 missiles smack into him, like jerking his body around, and like he's just starting to bleed, like from this Technicolor blast. It's like artistic, like as his blood spatters across these pipes, and like he starts to hold his side as he's bleeding out, but he is still alive.
And as Seeker sees this, she says, "Wonderful."
Hey, Seeker, roll intimidate check, please.
Okay. 7.
Okay, no, that's fine. Not quite enough. Brawl, you're up. You've
Alright,
got a goblin basically trying to gnaw at your arm.
Yep. So after I done Superman punched him, he's trying to bite back at me. I'm gonna take my free fist, and then I'm just gonna like uppercut, you know, like wham,
All right.
wham.
Now let's make a roll and see if you don't punch yourself.
Got a 7.
Not quite enough. You kind of like connect with its chin as it's already kind of going up, and it just not effective. It does not actually connect.
Okay, interesting. I can attack again at a penalty, right? It's like
I think
-4.
both take penalties. I'll let you do it, but we need to be cognizant that both attacks take penalties. I think it's -4.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, I'm gonna go for that.
All right. So you rolled a unnatural 1. So you know you're like you're just like, oh, come on. It's like the weasel game. We're trying to nail the weasel. I don't know what I'm saying.
Whack-a-mole.
Thank you, whack-a-mole. Let's go with it.
Yeah, nail the
I didn't
weasel,
have a
guys.
childhood.
Nail the
I was clearly a replicant artificially created in a lab. Don't worry about it.
You
you're
went
trying
to
to
the
whack
wrong circus carnival. But
with this gobbo, and you do not connect, and it's a little embarrassing. The goblin chuckles, and it's Rye's turn.
okay, so unfortunately, I don't see the people behind me, and I hate you for that. So I would try to shoot that guy with my pistol.
Okay. There's no negative shooting into combat. They removed that. If you were
Okay.
shooting, if you drew a line through Brawl, it would have soft cover.
Mhm.
But due to that not being the case, you were perfectly fine lining up a shot.
Okay,
Plus,
So
the things
I-
behind him get an attack of opportunity, don't they?
They would. Give me another perception check.
okay. 12.
That's enough. DC 10 was the check. You do hear like coming from behind you.
Okay. I immediately hop forward.
His token just immediately flipped around.
I jump back and I very quickly and hastily go, "Huh!" and I toss a grenade.
Was that so? First of all, did you disengage? Because I believe that's going to be a standard action to disengage, or you can let them
No.
both cut on you.
I think the 5-foot step.
There is no 5-foot step.
there is.
It's called some guarded step. Yeah.
Guarded step. That's different though. It's not free.
No, it's a move action.
Okay, so it was your move action. Okay, that's fine. It wasn't your standard action. That's more what I was asking.
Okay.
In Pathfinder, a 5-foot step is a non-action. You just take it. This is not that. So you moved, and now you're going to chuck a grenade.
Yes.
Okay. It's going to take I think it's a strength check.
Yeah, it's a DC 5 strength check.
It's a what?
DC 5 strength check.
To toss a grenade?
Oh
Yep.
yeah.
This is how you failed it last time and you killed 2 dudes.
That's
You rolled
true.
a 1 on the strength check.
I didn't do it this time.
Is that it? The 17?
Yes, sir.
So you can throw it up to 5? So
20
it's
feet.
10 originally. So 10.
Grenades actually are 20 feet. I double checked.
Oh, so it's 20 plus 5 at this point then, because
Yeah.
he did plus 5. So you can go up to 25 feet.
I just kind of go, and I toss it gingerly behind them, between them, where I'm not in range.
I need you to pick a square.
Is that
I want you to ping the square.
if I do this one, that hits both of them, but does not hit me? Is that correct?
So this square right here, like from here,
Yes.
you're good.
Okay, I do that.
You do potentially destroy a section of piping though, but that's fine.
That's fine. It'll just burn them. Hopefully.
Make your damage roll.
Okay, so it's one roll for both of them. Is that correct?
I'm gonna say it is, yes.
Okay. 3.
All right.
And that's piercing damage.
Yeah, I don't know what the hardness of this pipe is. I didn't really give it a hardness. I'll say it's probably a little bit more than a 3. The goblins are really fleshy and weak, but the pipe has dented in from where the detonation goes off, and these goblins parts of their armor's flung off. There's blood and gore from their back just being kind of torn up from this concussive blast. And they're both now breathing, while still creepily, much more labored as they are very wounded.
Okay.
And Vasek is up. He takes a quick peek around the corner and seeing no one there, disappears from view from Seeker and from Miller. Don't mind me pinging where he is. Damn it. All right. And okay. Yeah. Could I get a perception check from specifically Miller?
17.
You hear a door sliding open and shut.
Where?
Where Vasek completely disappeared around. And it is the goblin who still kind of chuckling at the whack-a-mole scenario he's got.
You mean nail a weasel?
Nail a weasel, whatever. Listen. On Pyramid Station Alpha, it's nail a weasel, and we're sticking to that. It takes a guarded step over to the side here and attempts to just give you a punch now, withdrawing its face. And that is going to be nowhere near it. You once again, how do you block this? Describe this block as it tries to claw swipe you.
So I would just kind of brush it out of the way with my forearm. Just
all right. So you kind of up block it, miss a couple uppercuts, block the return blow, and it is now the sad, depressed-looking goblin.
hit.
Pat, you know the voice. Go. Sad, depressed.
Holy shit!
Just talk normally.
I am.
Holy spook! Sorry.
No, Pat, the other voice.
I'm sorry. Oh,
What's the other voice?
I didn't sign up for this.
The sad-looking naked goblin just discharges its laser at Miller, so Miller does get a attack of opportunity.
He refuses.
Okay, and this guy cannot hit for anything. That is what is Miller's EAC?
Wait,
Oh, no.
you refuse
Actually,
attack of
way
opportunity?
closer.
Yes.
Why?
The laser like skims past your ear. It's pretty close, but not close enough to connect.
Miller, no reaction.
And the goblin looks at its laser in confusion and is like, "What this? Well, this is favorite laser." And it's the knifey goblin's turns, and they take menacingly steps at Rye. The first one is going to step closer and make a swing with a bladed weapon, which is.
Hey, wait, Pat.
Yes, sir.
When you threw that grenade, where did it land?
It landed here, I think. One of these.
Around there.
two.
All right, because it has a 15-foot blast.
Yeah, no, we
took care of it.
I want to make sure you didn't get caught in that.
No, I specifically aimed
Good,
where I would
good,
not.
good.
Oh, I need to remove my grenade from my weapon.
Also, they get a reflex save for half, but
That's for well, maybe.
Yeah.
Oh, what's the DC for that? Do we know? One
No.
doesn't make it.
Are you sure about that?
They both
Yes.
rolled low.
Explosives have the explode special property, which lists the amount of damage the explosion deals, the damage type, special effects, yada yada yada. When you attack with this type of weapon or ammunition, aim at the grid intersection. Each creature within blast radius takes the listed amount of damage, but can attempt a reflex saving throw for half damage.
They both failed. They both
Cool.
got below a 10.
All right.
The first goblin takes a stab at you with like a little, like makeshift knife. Completely misses. Like it just not even like Rye doesn't do anything. He just misses. The second one, you know what? Scampers past. It drawing an attack of opportunity from Rye.
Yep.
But so he can get behind you.
I am doing that right now. Attack of opportunity. 12.
Yeah, you hit it. Roll your damn damage.
Yay! What is that? That's 1d4.
Yeah. Period. You don't have any strength, so just 1d4.
1d4. 2.
Yep. You like cold clock it as it runs by, like knocking teeth out of its mouth with like the back of your pistol. But it still does manage to get back to you, behind you, and it takes a stab at your kidney, maybe. Hey, we got a hit finally. It does get a stab on you, and I think that's just a D4 for him as well. 1d4
Goblins
slash.
just got a flank, apparently.
Now, we have not healed up in stamina from our when
Maybe
we
you
landed.
took a 10-minute rest. You
Did
I
we-
gave you guys full health. You weren't here for the pre-show, so you didn't really get that, but I gave you guys full health.
Okay.
He gets to cut you for 1 point of damage, stamina
Kidney
damage.
stabbing time.
So he kind of like cuts
Cabin.
into your clothing, which affects your like it affects your mood.
Okay. I'm unhappy.
And those are both done. So we're at the top of the order with 0.
On emotional stab? Oh, man.
All right. I'm just looking to see how far you go with charge. Is it double move with charge?
Charge, I believe, is double move. You might be better off just shooting with a gun though, because your gun has range enough.
It only has 30.
Oh, crikey. Okay.
Because I had to pick a gun that has operative.
Yeah, you still wouldn't be able to get close enough with a charge.
Yeah, that's why I was double checking.
You could run to it, but that would be your full action.
So I'm going to move 5, 10, 15, 20, 30, and what's that?
45. 40.
So I'm going to end up taking the second move, and I'm going to move what I imagine is into cover behind whatever
Yep.
this thing is.
Yeah, I'll say that's cover. Some of these things don't fit very well in a grid. We'll say that's cover. Yep.
You can take shots at further than your range. You just take penalties to it.
I'd rather
it's
move
a range
into cover.
Okay.
So as you do that, you do hear like a muffled from south. Miller and Seeker hear it very well as a big old pile of steam like fills the entire crawl space and whooshes out and covers the sad goblin entirely, and gets onto both Miller Square and a little bit further down the other way. So you guys are both gonna have to give me reflex saves from the wall of steam rushing at you.
Oh, what's my reflex?
Give me
No, Seeker, you're not in range.
Oh, cool.
Reflex.
Yay!
It's too hot. Too heat.
19.
You manage to like duck out of the way, cover your face. The goblin does not. He just stands there and kind of looks at the unrushing steam, and like his skin begins to bubble and burn, and he takes 3 points of damage.
As part of my reflex, can I grab him and protect him and take some of that?
Make an athletics check.
Okay. Athletics is -1.
Get your hands off of me.
18.
Yeah, all right. Yeah, I'll say that you eat another and give him a +2, which has been enough. So yeah, you pull him like a little bit out of the way, and
Do I
like
take
your
anything?
armor takes some of the brunt, and he will not take the damage.
Do I take any stamina damage?
Nope.
Okay.
Nope, not necessarily. Your reflex is good enough. Okay, and Miller, it's your action.
All right. So Miller kind of grabs him, kind of protects him from the blast, and he says, "It's all right. It's all right. It's all right. What is your name, little one?"
They call me Sob.
Sob. Let's get out of here. We're it's not a good place right now.
He looks at his gun that missed you at point blank.
You can
He looks
keep
at the
it.
steam back in his little hole. He drops his gun and says, "Yeah, okay."
All right. So we start heading out.
But I'm not happy about it.
10, 15, 20, 25. This way.
I'm going to marry his turn to yours,
Okay.
and I'm actually going to put you on top of his, so that's fine.
Do you want to just give me control?
Yeah, yeah, I can do that. Well, you know what? No, he's only going to follow you, so if you do anything weird, it wouldn't matter.
Okay.
So I'll just say he follows you. It's fine. And that's a single action. Are you moving further?
Oh, right. Yes. We're gonna get right out of here. 15, 20,
As Miller passes Seeker, Seeker's like, but what about Volsic? He went that way.
Yes, he's all yours. Go get him. I'm counting on you.
This sounds nefarious.
It sounds like he's trying to split the party.
Miller's done. Seeker, you're up. You gonna go hunt down the halfling?
Yeah. I have no other things I could do, I don't think. So yeah, I'll just I guess I could run. How far is this?
You can make the run to the end.
100 feet. Yeah. Run up there.
You see.
Well, I guess I'll stop here first, technically, to see.
Well, yeah.
Well, no, a run is a run.
Yeah, I'm gonna say you stop wherever you say you're gonna stop, and
fine.
that's it. You don't get to like look and then decide to stop because that would be.
Yeah, then I'll just stop at the road here.
That's okay. I'm fine with that.
We can't see into that other room. Could we?
No. Oh, as you ran by, you see a little bit of a hallway that goes down. That's all. It truncates. It turns. So that hallway that Sob came out of turns back west, and when you get to into this like crawl space, you see north. On the wall that you're like using as cover, there's a door and then a door, two doors basically on the wall to your left.
Two doors down.
No. Brawl, what are you doing other than making bad references?
That's a great song. Band.
I was gonna say I think
Album.
it's a band.
I was
I
like,
don't know.
really?
Yeah, my
It's the wrong
brain
number,
went straight to
but,
a
you know.
song.
Yeah, I also
Alright.
thought it was the wrong number.
And I got filled with happy.
So after I deflect with my forearm,
Yep.
I'm gonna come around with a nice old right hook at the
Now,
goblin.
query: are you making a full round attack?
No,
Okay.
this is a single.
So you'll get one attack.
action. Yep, one
Okay.
uno attacco. 12.
Let me see this, guys. Yeah, you nail it.
Okay, thank God.
You like make a bear connecting with the jaw, but let's roll damage and see what you do.
5 damage.
Describe your kill.
Okay, so yeah, when I throw out my right hook and it connects to his jawline, I want the jawline to just like dislocate, and then he just falls.
I was thinking like those little battle robots that you the objective knock the head off.
I'm thinking more like the
It just kind of goes.
modern Mortal Kombat's where when you get like a really
That's
strong
exactly what I was thinking.
X-ray.
X-ray view, and this creature's jaw just completely shatters and turns, and 3 of its vertebrae in its neck snap at the same time as it drops dead.
Head
guess
kind
we should
of
probably be-
turns like that.
We should probably not be good for children because I described these a little gory, don't
Well,
I?
the freaking
Gore is
fire goblin was
Gore
gruesome,
is
man.
fine. I mean,
I didn't
Well,
mean to.
But God forbid we should say an expletive.
exactly. I
Listen,
mean, it's
burn
absolutely.
all the flesh from your bones. I'm sure it's okay for TV. All right, Brawl, that was your standard action. You knocked this goblin deadless. It's fine. And what are you doing next?
So then I'm going to run up behind this goblin here to assist Raish.
Okay. And Raish, you are up. I think it's
Raish.
Rice.
It's Rice.
Right,
It's
Raish.
rice.
Rice
instead
like
of,
nice. Right. I mean, like
drunk.
rice. Like rice.
It's like rice, except from Zach to the Roach's cupboard. Okay, so I am
It's
going.
Raish.
I'm gonna skip a move. Instead, I'm going to choose this goblin to take the penalty for not in the face.
As your move action, sure. Does
as
that
my
drop
move
attack?
action.
No, it shouldn't, right? Attack
What?
opportunities are pretty standard now.
What?
You're fine.
Yeah. And then I am going to shoot at this one with my pistol.
Okay. That draws an attack of opportunity, and they both stab at you.
Okay.
Oof.
God damn it. Somebody give me an eye jam.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say the guy you knot in the face got the the nat one, and his arm, despite short and stubby, kind of like drops the knife at his friend. So he kind of just chucked a knife at his buddy, and he did not. He's rolling terrible. His knife goes flying through, and bounces off his buddy like dull end, and just kind of falls to the floor.
Okay. And then I make my shoots. So this is +2, right, for flanking, or does not take into place when with
Not
guns? I don't know.
Doesn't
Not
work with
ranged. Okay, I rolled a 20, not natural.
Describe your kill.
Okay, so as I kind of, it's all in one motion. I see, I turn to the not in the face guy, and I put my hand up like this.
Cringing. He's cringing. Audio podcast.
As the knife goes flying past my head, I kind of just turn behind me, like Wyatt Earp style, as I shoot into the face, what is now a cavity, of the other
Can that be
goblin.
completely accidental? Like just accidental trigger?
Yeah, that's
Please?
exactly it.
Please?
Wild
No, that
spooping
is
her.
exactly it. Because I went like this to like make myself as small as possible as the knife comes flying at me.
Race
And
is just dumb luck. He's
The
just dumb
the
luck.
trigger finger just pulls and just evaporates this head that's behind me, and you hear me go. As sounds that I'm not used to happen as it's viscera.
He's like the Mr. Magoo of our party.
It's actually pretty accurate.
I have 4 kills.
Yeah.
Justin, we're gonna need a kill counter added to the overlay somewhere because I think right now he's at 4 to Miller's 1, and
0 for everyone else.
is it 0 for
I
everyone
have
else?
one.
Seeker's
one.
working on it.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah,
you just
I'll
got one, yes.
one.
All right, right. That is your awfully confusing turn. It's Bossik's turn. Actually, you know what? He made a mistake. He went down the wrong one. Shit. Okay. Hold on while I do some secret rolls. All right, no, he's fine. Okay. And we're gonna go to the knife guy who no longer has a knife. Oh God, well he's the last one left, isn't he? Ah, shiza. You know what? Pat, give me a intimidate roll, please.
Sure thing. I can do that. That's a thing I can do. 20, not natural.
Seeing like your unnatural grace question mark and the fact that you've grenaded him, obliterated his buddy's face, and lit the one that he can see clearly around the corner, like smelted the thing. It's like a pile of like green goop spreading out at this point. He turns and he runs in the other direction. Actually, he can do a double, right?
Attack of opportunity?
Yep.
Yes.
Have you already taken one this turn?
No.
Not this turn. So this is just a natural attack of opportunity. 9. I miss.
Yeah, you swing and a miss because you're kind of like just flailing at this point, and it ducks around the corner, breathing heavily, which Seeker clearly sees. And we're back to the top of the order, so 0. It's your very exciting turn again.
Yeah, I'm going to make a double move. You can just go ahead. Just move east.
Sorry, 0. You're doing fine. Miller, you're up.
Do you hit any of my vomit as you run past
Has
me?
anything happened with the thermostat?
That's what exploded the room to the south.
All right.
Okay. But that's all. Okay.
That's it, yeah.
Addressing Saab, he says, "Hey, all right, Saab. My name's Miller. We're in a little bit of hot water here. Do you know how'd you guys get down here?"
The halfling, I forgot his name, the loud one. He paid us.
Paige.
Yeah. He paid us to get on down here. We can get through some of the pipes being, small like yourself. And he paid us to give the shopkeep above us hell.
Oh. Well, we're not going to do that anymore. In fact, this place, and Miller's looking around. I'm sure he obviously notices the heat.
Oh yeah, it's getting warm.
This place isn't going to be here around long. We're going to want to get out of here. Do you know how many of your friends are down here?
Well, Saab doesn't have any friends.
That's what I thought. Well,
I'm so lonely.
well, I'll be your friend if you want to be my friend.
Like his ears half perk.
All right. Let's go. We're gonna wait by the stairs here. My friend's gonna take care of the halfling. He was not a good guy.
Oh yeah, he was a jerk.
So moving right to the stairs.
Perfect. And Seeker.
So what is that I saw?
There is a goblin who's like fled around the corner. Like he looks terrified. And then you've got 2 doors on the wall that's like basically adjacent to where you're kind of around the corner. There's a southern door and a northern door.
All right, I'm gonna take a pot shot at that goblin. So the goblin came running around the corner, and I'm just gonna take the opportunity to just go. Boop. I don't know if he saw me or not, but he's gonna see my laser in his face.
Quick reaction shot to the face and make the roll.
So, what's my stuff? Oh yeah, I have a macro for this. Duh. Boop. I rolled an 8.
8 is not enough. I don't think there's any creature with lower than that because 10 is like a baseline. Then you do math. So your laser kind of careens wildly into the exposed circuitry behind him on that wall back there, and you still have a move action.
Not going to move.
Fine.
Heads up, it is 10:30.
Well, we will wrap up this combat and then we'll be good to go. Brawl.
I'm just going to follow after the other goblin. So,
Okay.
that's 60 feet. Cool. I'm just going to do a double move.
Rye, what are you doing now, you mass murdering SOB?
No. I have Saab.
I just kind of
Spelled SAWB.
I see people running.
Sabshi.
I see people running, and they're my people because they're not we. So I just follow.
Actually, he was small.
Not as we. So I just kind of naturally follow, but I have like the 1,000-yard stare
You're in a fugue state.
as you hear me go. And I move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And then 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Dustin has a dice in his hand.
So that's what you move there?
Oh no, I was actually Oh well, yeah, I'm kind of dumbfounded by what's going on.
And you walk into this goblin's fist as it takes an attack of opportunity because you cross a threatened square. It punches the wall angrily in fear.
And you hear me go.
And it's Vosik's turn, so we have to do some random stuff in his cell. Nope, still nothing.
Yeah, I ain't going metagame.
And it's back to the Gobbo's turn. Let's see. Christ, he's cornered. He's really got nothing else. He gets on his knees, puts his hands over his head, and says, "I surrender."
Who does this?
The goblin. The bleeding goblin you've detonated, attacked a couple times. Yeah. He just gets down on his hands and he surrenders. And that puts us to the top of the order. Zero, you're up.
Could everybody hear him surrender?
I'll say yes.
All right.
Combat's still going on because you still have Vosik to deal with.
All right. 5, 10, 15, 25, 30. I'm going to double move again. And
Okay.
wait to hear from other people because I don't have a clue.
Miller, are you doing anything else?
Just a quick on the comm. He's gonna shout out, "Hey, Shima, when you come back here, there's a gun that was dropped over by that door. Can you pick it up for me?"
You're pretty sure Zero. That I think Shimmer's Zero. Yes, because he.
No.
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 Miller
Seeker?
doesn't get any response.
Okay. Seeker, your turn.
Guys, by the way, Miller took one of these goblins back where we came from. So if this one's surrendering, I guess I could go hang out with him.
That's to Rye and Zero.
I don't have anything to tie him up with.
You don't have rope?
Huh?
You don't have rope?
You and your effing rope.
Spooping.
No, I don't have any, and I'd like to.
Are you trying to tell me you kill it?
No, but I don't want it causing trouble for us either. So I don't know where I find the. No, I don't know. Do I want to knock it out?
You've got 5 seconds, but I will let you make a non-lethal attack on it.
Okay. I just kind of go, surrender accepted, and I bop him on the head.
Wait, why did I get to Rye's turn? Didn't I skip Brawl?
Oh, yeah, you might have skipped Brawl.
I'm sorry, Brawl, what are you doing first? Be more decisive while Rye thinks of what he's going to do.
So I'm going to come around
I'm
the
sorry, I
corner.
understand what was happening. That was Seeker trying to elicit a response. I'm sorry, that's what it was, right? Seeker, are you doing anything other than eliciting a response?
Oh, I'm also gonna tell everybody that I think Vosik went in here, these doors.
Okay.
But I'm not
Brawl.
actually going to do anything.
Brawl, your turn. Sorry.
All right.
I will ready. Actually, you know what? Here we go. I will ready a.
God damn it. God spooping, Dustin.
I don't think damn it's a swear.
I'll just ready a shot if something comes out of the doors.
General enough. I hope it's an ally. Next, Brawl, go.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. First diagonal. Nice. All right.
What are you doing?
I'm gonna open up this here door.
All right. You see. Bam. There's a hallway. There should be another token here that I have not made yet.
I found him.
There is a. I don't think I made the token yet. Anyways, there is a tied up Shirin attempting to body slam Vosik, who is basically just trying to navigate around the little cell that you guys have found, It goes a little bit more west. It's how big is that? It's just a tiny, like 10 feet by. It's actually 10 feet by 50 feet. It's a long little hallway cell with some grating going down below, and the insectoid humanoid is attempting to body slam the halfling. Although so far, because he's been tied up, he's having an issue getting the halfling, who has not at any point drawn a weapon. You guys are pretty sure he's unarmed. And Brawl, that will be your turn, correct?
Yep, that'll do it.
Rye, what are you doing?
That'll do, donkey.
5, 10, 15, 20.
You're not just gonna do what you said you were going to do.
Well, no, because that his action changes mine because I was no. So I move here, and I just kind of and I shoot. I rolled a hit.
Yeah, roll the hit.
Yeah.
Wow. Oh goodness.
He's a killer.
Now we need a new emote that is just Rye in like the Pulp Fiction like gun drawn stance. All right. So you.
Oh no, you're Jesse from Breaking Bad.
Oh.
I'd have to. I don't know how far I am in that to say. I never finished it. But yeah, you're shaking, and in the shaking.
Oh no, I got this.
Okay, please.
I take arms and I just kind of I don't want to, so I close my eyes and I shoot, and I hear a sickening sound of air moving in directions that it's not supposed to, and I open up my eyes and there's a hole about yay big in the chest cavity of the halfling.
He might not be dead, but I'll allow this to happen. It's smoking. It's literally on fire, smoldering where you shot
Oh
him.
yeah, that's right. He might not be dead. Well, no, you said describe. Oh, okay, yeah.
No, I didn't ask.
I'm making things up. You're correct.
Roll your damage twice, and then he'll burn, which is right
Yeah.
after.
Roll. So this is just 2d4 then.
Yeah, just it's fine.
5,
He's still kicking it.
and then
He's
he
got a
gets
smoldering
1d4
hole in his chest.
And
burn damage.
Burn.
Yeah, that's gonna come on his turn.
And as I smell the burning air, I just
All right, and that's
Please
gonna
make
end
it
your
stop.
turn. And the flames, Jesus, he's still alive, but like it's like burning inside of his armor, so he immediately strips it off and throws it. He needs to make it. I think it's an athletics check to put fire out. He does not succeed, so he's still burning. And the Sheeran also attempts a body slam on him again, which still does not hit. So we are at the top of the order. 0, you're up.
By the way,
Well,
Reich has
well
a kill count now.
Yep, that's fine.
And I am simply just going to
sorry. I'm just I'm delayed.
walk in there, and I clearly see him on fire, trying, rolling around trying to put the fire out. Reich is. Well, I look at him and he's just shaking. Apparently,
Yeah,
his eyes shut.
and gagging a little bit.
So I'm going to make an attack on him.
On Reich, that's messed up.
On Bostic.
All right, make your attack.
And I will try to trick attack. Well, I won't even try to trick. I'll just go for the extra. So is he a
Yeah, it's
challenge
a hit.
rating
How the
one?
hell do you have plus 13 to hit?
It's not to hit.
Oh,
for
that's a trick attack. I'm sorry, that's the trick attack.
Is
Okay.
he a challenge rating 1 technically?
He should be, yeah.
Okay, then that works. So I gain a additional +2, or more accurately, he gets a -2 to AC.
I got you.
9.
EAC.
East
That
actually-
Australian current.
It's
He
an
took
energy
off his-
weapon, right?
No, it's physical weapon. But you did say he took off his armor.
Oh, you know what? You're right. I did say he took off his armor. Let's get that in game. Yeah, you got him. He's got like a native 10, so you managed to hit. Right? It's a 9 plus something.
Well, he gets a -2, so he'd
So
be
he's
an
at
8.
an 8. So yeah, you got it. Describe your kill as this guy's like trying to put out the smoking hole in his chest.
Wow, I actually would have done decent damage for me. I would have done 9.
He only had 1 hit point left. He was going to burn to death.
Still
That's
here,
so
guys.
disappointing for me.
Kill steal.
Yeah.
Kill steal.
So
Kill still count.
Zero
coming up.
is like, for an emotionless android, is pissed because he's been following the action route this entire time. He's done nothing. So he just kind of holds out the gun straight ahead of him, and just boom, shot to the head, and just watches him collapse.
You shoot him again for good measure.
No, it's a waste of ammo.
All right, conserves ammo. All right, I like that. And all right, as this halfling you've chased down through the subsystem of Pyramid Station Alpha collapses, our session comes to a close. We will pick up next time with loot, whatever you guys can get off of this little guy's body, who this mysterious Sheeran is that you guys have uncovered in this cell, and loot, I guess, if I didn't already say that. I think I did. And then we'll figure out where you guys are going to from here. Sound good?
Sounds good.
Bueno.
Okay.
Question, comments, or concerns from the party before we go on to Never Split the After Party?
I gotta make a note about the gun.
Nothing from me.
Oh, his favorite gun.
I'm all good.
Alrighty, for folks who have been watching, thank you so much for the folks who have subbed tonight. That is crazy awesome. Anyone else who's joined us, thank you so much. We would not be affiliate status without you guys. We really appreciate it. We are having a great time playing. And anytime Pat apparently rolls is always going to be fun. We're going to keep bringing you more content. This show does eventually get up on YouTube, despite my jabs at Nick. We do have to do a recap episode 2 because that went missing permanently. Sorry. And then we will be doing an audio podcast for folks who want to later on listen to us, or if you want to tell your friends who are more interested in those other 2 formats other than Twitch, we will be going there. And there'll be some additional content across the different areas, and we'll be doing some more stuff soon. I am working on a location primer for Starfinder for the Pyramid Station Alpha setting we're using. So we've got stuff coming down the pipe, whatever, I don't know. And if you guys would like to see anything else that you're not seeing, or you want to say like, hey, that really worked for me, check either our Twitter, which we are I'm trying to be very active on. We are at NSTPcast, or also jump on our Discord, which you can see the location to in the bottom corner of scrolling information. Our Discord chat, while it's not always super active, if you guys do comment, you will have at least 7 of us responding at you at once. That's right, there's only 6 of us.
Some
right.
of us have multiple personalities.
Well, I'd say probably a couple of us. Going forward, I would just like you guys to know, never split the party.
Yeah, Pat.
Yeah,
Yeah, Pat.
Things bad happen when I split party.